Okay. Mm-hmm. And good.
Need to look at the case board. I need to get the clicker to wake and close this damn case before my family gets dragged any further into it.
No server been interrupted.
That's not right.
For later. Can't use these, they are for later.
Ilma Koskela stood in front of the small gathering of Coffee World employees and bikers. He read from a piece of paper. Mocha was a wonderful moose who deserves a place of honor in the hall of the Calavella Knights. His skull will become the crown of the Grand Master, the dead brought back to life. There was polite applause. After the service, Ilmo had the body hauled off to be turned into moose steaks. Mulligan and Thornton were told to get the head cleaned. They both grabbed an antler. What the hell, Thornton? I got it, Mulligan. They brought the skull into the workshop to boil it and bleach it. They grumbled. Wanted to just get it fucking done. It was just a stupid animal. But I guess moose steak is never a mistake, huh?
Let's check the trailer park a little more.
Come on, Casey. No answer. David. Pick up, pick up, pick up.
Hey, this is David. Leave a message.
David, can you call me back, please? It's urgent. Please. Why isn't David answering? Is Logan all right? How does this all work? Has the horror story already gotten her? Wake should know.
Yeah. Gonna go to I'll do Alan next. Is there a janitor bucket here?
The flooding's lowered. I should look around. See where the water was hiding.
Nope. Well, there's one in Suomi Hall. I'll go to switch to Alan there. Oh. Did I miss anything here? All these are the same as last time. Yeah.
Hello, Jaakko. Who is this incredibly attractive martial arts master? It's me, your brother, Ilmo. I now recognize you, but Ilmo, why are you dressed like that? Deerfest is almost here, which means we're chopping the prices on all of our custom-designed Deerfest parade floats. Floats created by the award-winning team at Kalevala Knights Motorcycle Club, winners of the last year's trophy for Best Deerfest float featuring an animal that is not deer. That very team. And you're gonna get a kick out of our latest float designs. We've done it all. Deerfest floats, restaurant floats, floats shaped like things we can't show on television. Our floats are the best way to impress your friends, propose to your partner, or throw shade at an office colleague. And we don't do just Deerfest. Our floats are a perfect gift for weddings, birthdays, bar mitzvahs, or your connoisseuria. Our floats will punch up any special occasion. But why take our word for it? Let's hear it from one of our many, many happy customers.
I was at Deerfest last year. The floats were pretty good. One of them was a swan.
And those people liked it. And there you have it. Award-winning floats now at reduced prices that will knock you off your feet. Order yours today.
Reserves right to refuse service if customers dispose.
You were a handsome deer.
Okay, I'll reload everything in case something happens. Something or anything. Always a possibility. Okay, this place was flooded previously and someone left a light on there.
Must be locked from the other side.
Yeah. Huh. Okay, I wonder where that is.
Another cult stash?
Oh. Well, that wasn't far. Yoink. 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 They just leave these old cars to die in these woods behind the other doors. Starlight Symphony. Hair covering logo. Does hair do this in space? What rocket connected to space? You think? Make text big. Make. Someone's creating an original comic book character. Hope that creativity gets that fictional character somewhere. Especially if they're living in these kinds of surroundings. Yeah, I would wanna get out of here too. Like I said, nice to visit, but wouldn't wanna keep living in this place. Dolls. Oh, right. That's better. Painkillers.
There's a rhyme over here.
Old fisherman had a great luck, catch sea was beyond belief. Hungry guest found relief in the fisherman's bountiful truck. Hey Robert, not sure what to say.
Something feels different. I should look around. Okay,
I feel like it was kind of anticlimactic, or considering, or like they had more power over the events that were happening instead of being part of the story. Like, you know how I keep saying the story moves the characters, is the characters moving the story. Well, I think the original Crisis there, in the original Crisis, there was the whole characters were being moved in the story and they were reacting to it. But in the movie, the characters were more like given the power to alter them and react.
Be trapped. We're coming fast.
charm. Cute. It'll go great on the bracelet Logan made for me.
Yeah, and a process as inspired work
That was
serviceable, but
strange. Gotta keep an eye out for more of these rhymes.
I would say that it was strongest of them all because it didn't have the forced have the filler in it. The lack of filler made it somewhat better. Hei Ormax. I'm still waiting for the last Jay Heath's lines to, because he's the one who has the most lines in the story commentary part. So I'm waiting for him to send his lines so I can get that edited, that do the review part of the final few issues and the comic as a whole. And then while doing that, think about what song to use in the end.
This bridge got fixed quick.
Okay, let's go to Suovi Hall and then switch to Alan. We get to the... No, it should be the best part of the game there.
Everything's okay in the coffee world. Have you noticed? I'm getting this, like,
That would be a understandable excuse.
We're going to a cool guy's house to drink some brewskis. Are you coming? No, Ilmo. I'm very busy wearing a turtleneck and drinking wine. Like an asshole. Oh dear, I know what Jaakko needs. I'm a beer to the rescue. Bring out your inner Wolverine with Ahmavir.
Ahma is Finnish for lynx, by the way.
Wow, this is the best party ever. Thanks, Ahmavir. Ahmavir is a traditional Finnish lager, and we drink it
No.
the Finnish way.
Lynx is Ilves.
At the
Ahma is
actively
Wolverine.
Avoiding small talk with strangers. Getting blackout drunk on a boat during midsummer and trying not to drown. In the sauna, using your beer can to hide your pippeli from wondering eyes. Partaking in the Finnish tradition of kalsarikämmit, drinking at home alone in your underwear with no intentions of going out.
It's not sad if it's intentional.
Ahmavir, your Finnish drinking adventure starts here.
Was there something behind here? Ooh. Okay. Save. And now for the best part of the game.
I was back. I wasn't able to escape. A dark presence had stopped me. I had seen the title page of another manuscript. Return. I didn't remember writing it, but it felt familiar. Important. I would write a new draft of initiation to reach Parliament Tower using another murder site.
Oh.
Scratch was reaching out from the dark place to get Alice. She was out, but still in danger.
welcome. Our guest tonight is Alan Wake. This time he wanted to do something.
I was back, and I hadn't forgotten. I knew how this worked now. I could take control, no more surprises.
Oh, hey Tevia. Yeah, mine is gonna take some time. Mostly it depends on how quickly Jay Heath can send me his lines as the anti-monitor and those fuel and also as Wally and that one scene.
We just do what we always do. We'll chat, but instead of talking, we'll sing it.
No niin. Now for the best part.
What the hell?
From what I've gathered, you grew up nice and sheltered with mama's pretty stories and your own made-up fury. And mama gave me a magic clicker. Well, yes, I think it's true and fair to say.
Hey Marco and Carlo. I'm going where you're pointing. Toys.
Come on in and listen, lost words you've been missing. Now the fire you're bearing, the eye of the darkness, your light. So you were drawn to stories early on. My dreams would light up my imagination. And you had nightmares night and day. Yeah, but with the clicker, I chased those frights away. Who knew? So true. So here is the clue of hope to remember. Visions, they come true. Abandon the lights with steel.
Oh. Technically, Tristan wasn't reacting to this. She was reacting to the. It was more about the music video and the performance as it was happening at the Game Awards.
And the award goes to Alan Wake. And all your stories of crime and chilling thrillers of hard-boiled killers became bestsellers. It was all too much. I had to get away.
Okay, up the ladder. flashlight, and a gun.
But there is more to it than meets the eye. I never meant for it to ruin my life that way. Would you say you lived a jaded lie? Dark shades could never save the day. So sad, but true. Find the nightmares, torture lights, it's a gift or a curse. A reality made of dreams.
I'll show you that. Hard-boiled and hungover, hard case Casey. Oh, that way. Yeah, that's just, yeah, newspaper, old newspapers will pass. Welcome to Bright Falls. Yeah, that's the beauty of New Game Plus. I can recall how I went to the previous time, but that was still back in January. Okay, thanks for having me here, Robert. Have a good flight. Beyond Brainiac. Yeah, this is the best. Best part of the game. Huh. Back at the backstage.
I didn't see that coming.
Okay, not that door.
A vision.
Oh.
Such a dark place, am I trapped in here? Is this real? I cannot remember. There was a manuscript, it held a key. A vicious cycle I must not surrender to. Echo scenes to seek out again and again until I figure it out to bring this song to its end.
Song's end. The final chapter that brings the song to the end.
To bring this song to its end. Is there any way out to bring this song to its end?
Okay. Nimenomaan, yeah, I agree, Tevi. It could have been Slave Dog. And I have managed to even do it with 4 issues in part 1, 4 issues in part 2, and 4 issues in part 3. They should have just done that.
And I thought this place couldn't get any stranger. Catchy, right?
Herald of darkness, lost in the Ai, Swedish brothers, perkele. Ai, että nyt on kyllä, joo.
Oh, now it's, yeah.
Laitto pojat jenkkakoneet soimaan. Atana.
The boys put the gang machines. Yeah. End of Beret. This is the same song as in the previous few times. Oh.
It was all about me. This performance the Dark Place was putting on. But I had no control over it. I knew how utterly lost I was. The payphone was ringing again. The mystery caller was back at it. I had to find out more.
Alan Wake? Do you know who I am?
How the fuck could I?
Whoa! There's that famous temper. Lucky thing I'm not a paparazzi.
You keep jerking me around, refusing to tell me who you are.
You remember? You... Oh, fuck me. Alan, listen. Tell me, how much do you remember? Did you visit Parliament Tower? Did you find anything there?
It felt anticlimactic.
Alice is in danger. Scratch is reaching out to her, and there's another manuscript. Not initiation, return. I saw the title page. I don't remember writing it.
Return. Oh man, this is what we're after. The Scratch can't have it. Our survival, the survival of the fucking
Don't
colony,
write.
everything depends on this.
Return Scratch.
Come to me. Ocean View Hotel. I left my room key for you. It's right there on the payphone. Remember, the Dark Place works in loops and rituals. If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. We go with the flow of this ocean. Catch you soon, brother.
The Ocean View Hotel. A suspicious invitation to a shady meeting. Right on the money for the hard-boiled genre the whole city was built upon.
Oh. And I'll get my comparison of it out as soon as I can
The Ocean View Hotel. My destination.
get it done also. And if Jay Heat can send his lines to me, I think 3 or 4 more than once has told me that he has sent them, but still.
A loop that delivered me back to the street. What did the mystery caller said? If the waves keep pushing you away, you just need to find another way in. I couldn't get through.
Yeah, Ormax, it's not weird. There is this concept known as the improved sequel. And yeah, it's a thing that is
Only
done.
dream logic to lead me to the hotel. I looked to the neon signs for guidance.
Mirror big neon sign. It was also on the trivia page of on TV tropes for the game. Yeah, on the trivia page on the TV tropes about this game, they said that the first game was trying to emulate Resident Evil 4, the original Resident Evil 4, and this was trying to emulate Resident Evil 2 Remake.
The story I was building was fragile, constantly under attack. There was no time to waste. The Dark Presence was only a step behind me.
the wrong man. It's Scratch. There's no time to lose. You're going nowhere.
You know, if it was Max Payne, he would just painkillers and that gunshot would not. He would just shrug off the gunshot.
I was dead tired. I just wanted it to be over. It was all my fault. I'd had this dark place in my head for so long. Sometimes I'd forget the pain was there. Like it was the way you were supposed to feel. I was not in a dark place. I was the dark place. The source of it all. The vessel. Me and the writer. We were the same.
This place kept pushing me under, getting into my head, poisoning me with darkness. I had to find a way to escape before it was too late. Too late again.
Room 665. Yeah. That was a loss that still hurts. I wonder how they are ever going to be able to do those remakes for Max Payne 1 and 2 without him. Unless they just use the old dialogue and just improve the game around it. Make it an actual remake or a better functional remaster. Bills. Joo. And it's not like they've been replaced with better people. Or maybe some of them have been, but we just don't see it. Someday we will be replaced with other people. the flare wasn't enough. Oh. Oh. Was this here before? Aha. Word of fix. Yeah, that we can both agree on. That was a much better send-off than the Suicide Squad game. Take stairs down, end up on the roof. Dream logic. Vittu! Am I supposed to run past them or fight? Maybe I'll... Okay. Third try, this next try, I'm just gonna run past those. I'm just gonna run past them. Wait, do I need to do that, get that again? Oh, yeah, I probably need to get that again. This time, flare up, and when they're backing away, go straight to the door and try to just give them a slip. Wow, that actually worked. Or did it?
It was using darkness as a weapon.
Oho. Shit.
This city will suck you dry if you stay here for too long. You'll end up a lost soul, haunting the streets and alleys. A faded-out shadow, glimpsed by some other poor bastard on his way toward the same fate. Your broken dreams become a broken mirror, and the twisted reflection staring back at you with all the pent-up anger, regret, guilt, and shame was the monster you could never get away from.
Word of gun. If only I could find some flare gun ammo, that could help then.
Hey, Alan. How's the memory doing?
Sorry, who are you? Kidding. Good to see you, Tim.
You had me going.
Cozy place you got here.
You know, your disappearance from Bright Falls is still the only thing that folks talk about. Well, that and Deerfest. Is this where you ended up back in 2010?
You know about that?
I am the sheriff of Bright Falls. Or I was.
Are you related to Sarah Breaker? She was the sheriff of Bright Falls back in 2010.
Yeah, she's my cousin. I had a police sketch made of Door based on my dreams. I sent it around and Sarah recognized the face from an old case file from the 80s. I moved out there to look into it and became sheriff after she left to join the feds.
So Deerfest is still a thing?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's bigger than ever. You know, I got zapped here right before it was about to happen.
Funny, me too. What was in the case file about Door?
Not a lot of details in it. A local man named Warland Door went missing near Cauldron Lake. Eyewitnesses claim he was struck by a bolt of lightning and just vanished. I never found any official records of a Warland Door living in town or anywhere. Another dead end.
Went missing in 1988. Age has not aged. Longevity not human. Alien magic. Brian could have known more, but he's dead. Not his real name, hidden meaning. Oh yeah, Tim, you wouldn't happen to have any. Oh yeah, there's a container. Ah, that's better than not having anything. See you on the next investigating room, Tim.
lights affected where the door led to. I could see the Ocean View Hotel. I was getting close.
Jaa. Bird of lamp.
Dream of calling it quits, making a clean break, retiring, escaping, leaving all this sordid misery and terror behind. Getting in a car and driving till you see the sunrise. Somewhere where the sun still rises. Settling down, buying a house, fixing it up, building a life, finding someone. It's a fool's dream. It would all go bad. And having let hope in, it would be unbearably worse than this. You can take the man out of the city, but you can never take the city out of the man.
Oh. Not falling for this again. That's one of those DLCs that got released. But I would much rather do this when I'm doing them on their own and not in the middle of the story.
The bar menu caught my eye.
Ocean View Cocktail 2550. Don't need to get a shotgun, I already have the shotgun. Room 665.
empty except for the projector. More games. Was the film a message waiting to be played?
No niin. Now we get to hear Ilkka's voice. Coming from him, portraying himself.
In this temple of shadow and mist, there's a window in the floor and a door in the ceiling. There's no knowing, am I standing still, or running, or kneeling?
You're the one who's been calling me.
Indeed. I'm Tom Zane. Welcome to the House of Zane.
The poet. The diver. You look like me. How the hell?
Or maybe you look like me, you handsome devil. The diver was a beloved character I played in one of my films. I'm a filmmaker, a celebrated auteur.
I need answers. Why is Return so important? What?
Alan, you always get worked up like this. Come on, I'll fix you a drink. You and me, Alan. We're in this together. Two artists collaborating, remember? Crafting the keys to our escape. Your magnum opus, Return, and its companion piece, my film. Sharing our life-altering visions, a melding of higher minds. Dreaming up our transcendental work of art. Here, in this room, 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 in this room.
This was from In American Nightmare, and this song can be copyrighted. Unless it's edited in this scene so that it doesn't give you a copyright claim.
It's Return, because we returned.
And that is how the magic happened.
Enough of this bullshit. Alice is in danger. I need another murder site to go further. Back to Parliament Tower. Scratch is...
Your wife is safe, back in the real New York. But Scratch is reaching for her through an overlap. Return is the key to escaping the dark place. You need to get it before that freak does. There's a murder site here in the hotel. Let the waves of your writing carry you there.
Hello?
Yes, and Dr. Darling.
They're all yours. If anyone asks, you were never here.
Thomas Zane had ended our talk in what felt like a paranoid fit. I had what I needed from him. There was another murder site in the hotel to guide me further toward my escape. I had to write my way to it.
Whispers from the police radio kept me awake at night. The word through the ether. A murder in the backdrop of a play featuring a murder cult. Huh. How meta can you get? He said, looking knowingly at the camera. I could sense the cult of the word in this, and their leader, Mr. Scratch. Rumored to be Alan Wake, the writer who'd gone missing years before.
The hotel was a perfect setting for a Casey story. I was on the right path. I would start at the entrance lobby. The entrance hall set the mood, where everyone had come in. The victim, the murderer, the detective. An idea, clear as a vision, waited for me here.
That's where I am. That's where those things are.
So, you were the director of this play?
Yeah, that's me. Our performance of the cult was cursed from the pre-show ritual on. The cult is an immersive theatrical experience.
Uh-huh. You're gonna have to walk me through what that means.
Immersive theater. A play where the audience can participate, spread across this hotel. The cult is a legend. The only written copy of the manuscript lost, the play is passed on as oral tradition between theater companies. Each company only performs it once. The play was said to have special power. You were like kids playing with a Ouija board. And when you call for the devil, he will come.
This is like the... What was that SCP? The Hanged King's Tragedy.
Start from the beginning.
A play that makes everyone
was empty again.
participating in it
A new draft
go crazy.
Layers upon layers. A play about a murder cult, infiltrated by a real murder cult.
Alan Wake.
The room at the end of the corridor was closed off. It felt significant. Something terrible would happen there.
This is my story.
The shadows faded back into darkness. I couldn't get in. I was missing something.
Huh, I just used one of those. Good to have it refilled. Empty. Oh, right, yeah.
I changed the story. And with that, the dark place changed. The
All these
troop were
props
busy
too.
building their own Wicker Man, where they themselves would be sacrificed. The prop room had been changed from room 104 to room 225.
Huh. The first time I played this, I didn't realize you could break all those Then again, what the hell is even supposed to be here?
It could not be opened on the side.
Dr. Darling.
This is Dr. Casper Darling, formerly of the Federal Bureau of Control. I think this signal is coming through now. Are you receiving me? Something shifted. The previously observed interference disrupting my broadcast has gone. Fluctuation in gravitational forces. Either something moved out of the way or my relative position to a change. But the alignment and or the condition of this whole plane spiraled to a more favorable position. The ordinary rules of reality do not apply here. Best way to describe this place is a dreamscape. But who's the dreamer? And how do you wake up from this dream? I've been taking readings with the limited equipment I've been able to secure. Some riveting data accumulating. Hypotheses taking shape. My struggle with this is that the way this place works makes any hypothesis immediately come back to alter and contaminate the data. Anyway, I've been captured, isolated, and amplified certain frequencies from the background radiation ambient noise, so let's see what happens. Dark depths, light and night. I was drawn to loop. There. The deeper into the dark depths I got, peeling off the layers of the dark place, like the ocean zones, from twilight to midnight, to abyssal to the deepest trenches. The closer I'm going now. Peeling off my... This voice. Narration. From twilight to midnight, to abyssal keeps going forever. This leads me to believe it's what's holding this place together. It's making it real. Is this the voice of the dreamer? What's strange is it sounds a little bit like my voice.
Yeah, because Matthew Porreta is Alan's voice. And that's the other physical role they actually gave him in Control.
needed to find the key.
Oh, Sheriff Tim is there behind that room. That door.
The ballroom would be the stage of a key scene in the play.
Words of stuff.
Writing was affecting reality. The cult in the play was called the Cult of the Tree. With their deer masks, they were the backwoods echo of the cult of the word's urban horror.
Ah, yo, I got that. Uh, 202. Hmm. 219 and 2.
This is where they gathered before the play. This is where it began. Another vision, another idea.
Why set up a play in a hotel? Why this hotel?
Because the rent is cheap? No. The ocean view was perfect for this. It's said to be haunted. Dark stories about murder, death, suicide. Supposedly, an actual cult once performed an unspeakable ritual to summon something in the ballroom. Did we summon the same thing? Tapped into something horrifying? It seemed like it was part of the play, but it wasn't. Does that sound crazy?
You don't want to ask me about crazy, kid.
A haunted hotel. Yes. That's a trope for a reason. I recognized my writer's room on the stage. I almost dreaded the ideas this would conjure up.
What was the nice set you got here? What was the scene in this room?
Well, this is what we call the writer's room. In the play, it's where the devil rewrites reality whilst God is asleep. The devil was our star role. I got a big-time celebrity to play him, and he was method acting the role to perfection. He never broke character, always wore the cult mask. His name was scratched out on the posters.
And who was this mystery celebrity? Let me guess. Alan Wake?
I wish I could tell you, but turns out there were masks upon masks. Whoever he really was, shit got weird when he was around. Some of the crew joked that we'd actually hired the devil to play himself.
Mr. Scratch as the devil. He was born to play the role.
I had to agree with Casey on that. This thread would create something terrible in the scene, but it's what the story needed.
summer. Forgotten ideas. No, it's good. No, it will work. They're my inspiration elements for my story to make it more true. Even the parts that aren't true. I must change reality to escape. The writing has to be just right. Or else it'll all just wash away.
Oh.
The devil's path up the staircase was draped in blood.
Wait.
Okay. Whoa! Good thing I saved. Some of those fights are not winnable.
I felt the presence of a new idea here.
Mr. Scratch, if that's who the actor playing the devil was, had stayed in the hotel. Asking around at reception got me a room number. 666. He had requested that room, specifically. The devil had a sense of humor. Or he really didn't. It was funny either way. According to the director, the actor hadn't mingled with the rest of the cast. He had only come out for the play. And always in character.
Six, 7. Six, 6.
Scratch had been here. I could sense his presence lingering in the room. I was about to have another killer idea.
Okay, let's talk about the murder victim. The lady who was killed in the climax of the play.
The leading lady. Oh, it was an honor to get to work with her. A grand dame for sure. She went back a long time. Kept insisting she had seen the long-lost original script of the play. She'd been with this mysterious writer, his muse. That was her role in the play. The muse.
She was staying in room 108, where the murder happened.
The set of the final scene, right. The devil comes, an unstoppable force crashing through the hotel through each scene, executed with devastating mastery. And all leading up to him meeting his muse. It turns out he knew her. He'd only joined the play to get to her.
To murder her.
Not you again.
Oh.
Not you again. I had to reach the light of right from the dark presence. The dark presence had come for me. Drawn to the story I was writing as it grew darker.
Ho ho.
The muse was the murder victim. The final scene took place in
You're stuck in a loop. If it's stolen, you're alive. Eat.
I needed to find the muse, the murder victim, room 108.
Beware the round lady. Lost on the shore between the forest and the ocean, the owl and the deer reflected in motion. In his room he will hurt her. In hers he is caught. His story ends, her story does not. This is the ritual to lead you on. Your friends will meet him when you're gone. What am I missing here? What am I missing? Oh, that... Oh. That... It didn't respond to the...
This was the murder site. There was a record at the bottom of the bathtub, beneath the body. Another step. Somehow I was closer to home. Closer than ever before. It's you again. The FBI agent. Saga Anderson. I'm closer now. I can feel it. You helped me get closer to escaping.
Wake? Are we still trapped? Yeah, the clicker. We can...
You know about the clicker. It can help us. I destroyed the dark presence with it last time. You can help. You can find it. You must find it.
I can get it to you. I have to understand. Did you write the story?
Alice is in danger. I have to stop Scratch. I have to find Return. I need to get back to my apartment. I'm writing a story to get through. Initiation. It's the only way.
The story. You can do that. You can write out...
It lasted only for a moment, like two planets passing in orbit. Saga Anderson was helping me go deeper, closer to escape, somehow. I had to trust her. Parliament Tower. I had to get back to my apartment, my study. I had to find the manuscript of Return.
End of part. Ah, that again. Oh, good.
Wake. This is your story.
Ignore and run past. Ignore and run past. Ignore and run past.
Parliament Tower was here, again. Zane said the manuscript of Return was the key to escaping. I had to get it before Scratch did.
Hei, Eko.
Had I chosen to pursue the cult, or had they chosen me for some unknowable purpose? To be a demon, to sort the clues based on my interpretation, to change that which I observed. It was all a play. Shadows on the wall of a cave. An echo of the true events that happened somewhere else. Was I there to watch the shadows, or was I a shadow too? In a performance set up for someone else.
Okay. Wonder how much you need to make in a year to be able to live in a place like this.
Alan, you must hurry.
Alice's presence was here. Like the sun coming out from behind dark clouds. It pushed me forward.
Return initiation 6.
I needed to get inside the manuscript. Alice had turned the bathroom into a dark room.
Hey Alice, everything good back to you home? Just checking in. Tried to call but couldn't reach. You are probably just deep creative process, don't know. You call and back and no excuse, executive producer still there. Whatever they help anything business related expedition, just say the word your pal Barry. Shark circling, now they want to turn what happened to Al into a movie and or a TV show and get this a thing video game. Also, in case you heard about this, a true crime writer Tammy Booker is working on a book about Al. Hunted down her publisher and told them I will sue. Checking in cause I haven't heard from you. Everything going good back there. Trapped in a non-stop meetings with no breaks, open kimono. I have considered being in a mug and lunches damned. Just how these people get a movie made when all they do is sitting in meetings is beyond me. Joined a cult. You're gonna think I've been replaced by an evil double, but I have joined a cult and I love it. Joking about a cult, kind of. Blessed wellness retreat. Working with Al or the Andersons was tough sometimes, but sometimes movie biz types are insane. My stress levels were through the roof, but I was tipped off about the retreat. Best decision I ever made. I have never felt this good and well healthy. The guy who runs this place, Chester, is a goddamn miracle worker, not a wacko in any way. I know you think I'm full of shit, but I have lost a ton of weight. You wouldn't recognize me. Chester says I'm lucky to have ended up here. Sometimes bad could have stayed in New York. I believe him. I was feeling great after everything happened, especially after those FBC creepers wanted to chat with me. Enough to turn anyone into a conspiracy nut. Hope you are good over there. Come visit anytime. Best code is not as bad as I made it to sound in my earlier mails. Your pal Barry. Ratings from Hollywood. Oh, these are old. Fish out of water in Hollywood ever was in the Pacific Northwest. Yuppies with their glow-in-the-dark teeth couldn't make them fake. They had 6 fingers and blah 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 blah. And Las Vegas, everyone's film writes Casey books and blah 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 blah. Painfully aware deeply Al would have hated adaptations if they didn't do justice to his Yeah, this is something that they have been calling out that Sam Lane probably wrote about the Max Payne movie with Mark Wahlberg.
For months after Ellen died, I didn't leave the apartment. I was flattened by the confusion, the shock, the guilt, fear. I could barely get out of bed. Barry Wheeler started visiting. He even cooked me meals. I couldn't stand the guy when I first met him, but he's a better friend than I gave him credit for. And he still checks in. Even after he moved out west.
Trigger when viewer close intimate.
Alice's work had consumed the apartment. Her whole life.
Yeah, yes, she survived, but is this living? Is this a way how someone is supposed to live?
One morning, I saw a deer soar past my bedroom window. It was a balloon of some cartoon animal. And I looked out at the street below, and I saw a little girl crying. Like losing that balloon had just ended her whole world. It was the perfect image of the horror of caring. And that's when I got myself out of bed. And I picked up my camera. There was something in the dark. Something I needed to see, to show. The more shadows I photographed and filmed, the more I felt like I was on the verge of a breakthrough.
Clarity is purpose.
I submerged myself in it. I only went out at night. My search became obsessive, but I still had no idea what I was looking for.
Okay, what was... Okay. Love is weakness, clarity is purpose, and what... Was there a... Weakness is clarity. Love is weakness, weakness is clarity, clarity is purpose. Purpose is... I wonder what the purpose is.
There's a world hidden behind ours. A dark tide ebbing and flowing against reality. Faces in the shadows.
Connections.
Fear of the dark is really
Connections through pain, pain through love. No boundaries, be ruthless.
But photography can freeze reality.
Purpose is strength.
Put a cage around the infinite and capture it. I need to prove those faces are really there.
Oh, great to hear. Great to hear that, Robert.
The full manuscript of a novel. Return. A horror story about the dark presence escaping from the dark place, taking over Bright Falls. I couldn't remember writing it. I had not written it. I would never write this. I knew who had. Scratch. A monster with my face. If this story came true, Scratch would get out, people would die. Destroying the manuscript, it wouldn't stop it from happening. I would have to fix it, edit it. I could not change the genre of the story. I'd have to work within the constraints set by Scratch. I needed someone in the story to fight the darkness. Saga Anderson. I kept seeing her in my visions. She was already in Bright Falls, already involved, but she was not in Return. Not yet. I'd write her in. Try to stop Scratch within the limits of the horror story. It was almost impossible. It was taking too long. I had not reached the end.
End of part. Is this the same song again? Yeah, it's the same song again.
Scratch stopped me before I could finish my edits to the manuscript. The memory of my edits was already fading. Terrible things would happen if the manuscript came true. Scratch was there, at Parliament Tower, undoing my work. He could use the story to escape. He could go after Alice. Zane had said we worked on Return together. That was a lie. Scratch wrote Return. I would pay Zane another visit. He had guided me to 2 murder sites. I needed a new one to get back to Parliament Tower. A new draft of initiation.
Oh. Ah. The green room is flooded. No more nonsense.
I don't have time for this, so let's get it over with. Tell me, was this all fake? A show?
No one said otherwise, Mr. Wake. It was to indulge you, but we can stop pretending now.
Masks come off.
No, I wouldn't go that far. I don't even think you know who's under your mask, but you know how to make things difficult for yourself. All these rules, endless, convoluted loops you insist on going through. You are so lucky, you know. There are so many people helping you. Armies of people. Myself. Your wife.
Alice. I need to get to her. She's in danger.
She is. Because of you. And so is someone important to me, someone you pulled into this. You keep opening doors. Peeking in. reaching through to get what you want, and that puts you in my path.
I don't know what you're talking about. I have to go now.
Maybe you will make it through this time. This has gone on long enough. This and our night springs. It was a nice distraction.
It's time someone gave me a straight answer here.
The next time we meet, the circumstances will be very different. And you would do well to return the favor by playing your part. Or stay out of my way, Mr. Wake.
Whatever you say.
Okay. I think I'll save. And...
Door, Zane, the masks were finally coming off. Was it a sign I was closer to escaping? I had no time to waste.
Boss wouldn't be too that easy. Fuck.
Wake.
Shit. No TV this time.
Hurry, Tom. Alan Wake. Here is the light at the end of the... Jumalauta, that held you close, Tom. Mutta onward, set the granny in the snow.
Eteenpäin, sanoo mummo lumessa.
The help is also near.
Door didn't seem happy to see me this time.
Fearing the master is the root of wisdom. But don't let the game get you down. He's playing his role. Maybe put him in your films, Tom. Like you have put me. Sehän olisikin.
What films?
I'm a fan of your masterworks. There is Tom the Poet, my favorite. And Yöten Yö is the most famous one, of course. And is it true what I hear? That it's coming back to cinemas?
Yöten Yö, Nightless Night.
Is there bottom to this rumor?
I need to get back to my apartment. Can you help me?
Well, plan is half done. You asked me to make sure you won't forget mikä se valokuva oli? The light pictures.
Yeah, this is funny because
the photos you artist wife took.
Photograph in Finnish is valokuva. And valokuva translates back into English as light picture.
Okay. Thanks, Adi.
That's a fun play on words.
I would find Alice's photos in a shoebox.
Wake.
These were Alice's photos. I recognized the style. One showed the clicker sinking into darkness. The other showed a light in the shape of a bullet. They were important, even if I didn't know what to do with them yet.
Alan, wake. Wake. Wake, Alan, wake. Wake.
End of part. Yeah. And this. Yeah, now it's just looping all around the same song.
I'm lost in the dark, drowning. I'm drowning. I'm drowning. No way out. There's no way out. It's deeper, deeper, deeper. This is hell. I'm in hell. I died. I wish I was dead. Let me die. I just want to sleep. Please. Please sleep. I'm so tired. I just want to go home. I've written so much. I write. There's nothing left. It's all gone. I don't know how to write. All the words are gone. There's no more words. Where do they go? Can I eat the words? I don't recognize these words. Who are the words?
11:33. 34. Yeah.
I said this before. I've written so where am I? Who am I? Alan Wake. Alan Wake? That's a strange name. Wait, that sounds like a character. I write a name up. I make that one name up. I don't want to be a character. I don't want to be in the story. Just write me out of the story. Ram these words down your throat. Like you choke on these words. I know the words. Say the words. You can't take the words. I eat the words. These are my words. Stop using the words. The words. I call it the word. This isn't your story. It never was your story. The story is a monster. The story will eat you alive. The darkness is coming. The darkness inside.
Okay, the people in the chat just dropped down to 0, so alright, that's enough. Okay, depending on if Heat sends me his lines for the Crisis video while I'm sleeping, I'll be editing that video tomorrow. If not, then this continues tomorrow. That's how this is gonna go forward. So, Heat, if you haven't decided to watch this, then it depends on you. Yeah, Ormax, it dropped to 0 for some reason. I have no... Okay, now it's dropped to 0 again. I have no idea why it happens, but it just happened again. It's the YouTube studio says the viewers at the same time 0, chatting percent 0, views 27. But anyway, yeah, depends on how it goes. People in the future, check out my channel, watch my videos, subscribe, ding the bell to be alerted when streams happen again, and may your heart be your guiding key. And now it went to 1 again.